This is such an interesting day that you're talking to me about it, because just consider what happened last night with Ferguson. I was realizing that media might not be playing their role right, that maybe they are actually affecting the way we are all thinking. I was so bombarded with all this information, and then I was spending my time thinking, is there really such bad racism? I mean, is that policeman is he going to get away scot-free? If a person of color, who I happen to be, my kids all look brown, does that mean because you look brown that you're going to be treated a different way? And then is media then going to influence the way I think? Because media is telling me, depending on who I watch. If I watch Fox, they're telling me the policeman was right. If I watch CNN, they're going to tell me, this poor black guy was unarmed and he was a teenager. So it's very interesting about the watchdog role. I feel media needs to really not get involved with their point of view. They just need to be presenting the truth to us and let us make our decisions. So I feel they're trying to not be just a watchdog, they're trying to be an influential, whatever dog, or if you want to call it dog. But I have a big issue with media these days, just because I feel they go overboard and media is taking sides depending on what you're watching, and I want to make my own decisions with good information. Well, personally, I feel that journalists do have responsibilities. I think the whole thing is just being fair, reporting fairly, not being biased, not giving your point of view. Of course you can have a point of view because we're humans and we have the freedom of expression. But I think a journalist is supposed to report what he sees rather than report what he feels. I think media in the best way would affect democracy in terms of sharing important things that citizens feel and think and say without putting their point of view or saying, what I'm finding is everything has become political. Today I'm asking myself, why is an environmental issue like the pipeline becoming a political thing? Why is it that if you want the pipeline, you're Republican, if you don't want it, you're Democrat? I'm like, I don't want it. I don't know who I am. I don't want politics to tell me that we want to ruin our aquifer by putting a pipe through. It could bring some jobs, but is that the kind of jobs they're looking for? So why does the press then, if you really want to hear the people's voice rather than a political point of view, how does the media come into that? I think the media has this role today in democracy to really share what people think and say, and it's awesome to have the media to be that. But I think also the media can hurt us by emphasizing the wrong things, and maybe making those things even worse than they are because they keep emphasizing that. And I also wish everything isn't political. That really concerns me. And then I'm saying, where is the leadership? Where are we going? Are things going to get any better? Are we going to not send our boys to fight wars that we, and really shouldn't be any part of? So I think of all of this and I'm saying, okay, maybe media can help shape society sometimes by giving us the right information, but otherwise can media destroy society? It's a good question.